from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. So stepping in, Chris Taylor. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Dodgers, second baseman, number
hard hit
3.
ball to short. Bogaerts has it. One away. Now in the box, Yasiel Puig. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And a foul pop behind the plate. Swihart has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's Corey Seager. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in, Justin Turner. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Hey, talk about having to hit two different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Hit to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Mookie Betts.
The
average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Taylor is there, and it's a very quick. Standing in, number 35.
Leading off
the average
Dodgers,
for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Batting sixth.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First chance for him at the plate as he comes into this one right at the 300 mark for the year. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. The tag, and he is out at second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And another foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Matt Adams now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1, here it comes. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Number 35 is there, and he has it for the out. Settling in now, Adrian Beltre. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one. I like that pitch on 0-2 there, busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
So he sets him down swinging. Adrian Beltre becomes out number 2 this inning.
Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Center fielder, Jock.
First pitch
Peterson.
hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1-2, here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, number 9.
Into the windup and the
Yasmani
pitch.
Grandal.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. First pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Here comes another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Batting 8.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says you got to be. In now is Yasiel Puig here to begin the fourth.
Right fielder number 66.
Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Seager.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now batting, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Turner.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
That gets down, and the inning continues. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Ender Inciarte.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
High in the air into shallow left center. Number 35 comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Line towards center field. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Altuve takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1. For him here in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Matt Adams is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. And and this one will be foul back in among the fans.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Driven nicely into the gap. Adams rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. For Beltre, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. So digging in now, number 35. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 35.
Altuve at second, reined in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Ready for another chance? Andre Ethier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Betts comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Swihart has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Number 72.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bogaerts.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Pham moving in. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. Two and 0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 35 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Puig's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Chris Taylor is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Drilled to first. Adams has got it, and he is out on the tag. And now is Yasiel Puig. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Bogarts has it, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Number 5.
He's set. Here it comes.
Seager.
Sent on the ground out to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Ready once again, Justin Turner. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Bradley moving in. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte.
Leading off
He's
for the Red
0 for
Sox.
2 thus far in this
Center
one.
fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-1. Here it comes. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit out towards second. Taylor's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped high in the air. Turner is there for it, and that's the third out. Ready for another chance. Number 35. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 35.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way behind a goofy knuckleball for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Grounded back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in to try it again, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Garcia.
And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams is over, and he puts it away for the first out. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Adams. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Matt Adams.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line to the right side. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Digging in once again, Adrian Beltre. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sharp ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. On the ground up the middle, Altuve for one. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Swihart.
Now the pitch. And he takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy.
Brandon McCarthy. This change for the Dodgers.
1-1.
Now playing center field.
1 ball.
Number 28, Tommy Pham.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Up next.
Stepping into the box.
Designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager is up with it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Corey Seager. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Third baseman.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, number 35. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Too high, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Avisail Garcia. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Push softly over toward the right side. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.